Welcome back to Pikmin, folks. Alright, so after a little bit of thought, I've come to a conclusion. I've decided that what I'm going to do is, for the Forest of Hope and the Forest Naval, since there's only one part left per zone, I'm just gonna cut the shit, and we're going to get both parts, and we're going to get both ship parts right now. So yeah, so we're going to be doing 2 days in one part this time around.
How dare you?
I know, it's a little bit different from what I was, from how I've been playing the game originally. But what it means is that I will be what it means is that, I won't have to, like, futz around for half the day, like, looking for things to keep myself occupied, just for the sake of, like, one ship part. So first things first, let's get ourselves a nice big, party of reds here, and so I only had 99. Oh shit! There's a single Pikmin over there. You know what? I'm curious. What color is it? Yeah, they can wait there for a bit. I'm gonna. It's hardly like we're gonna run out of time today. Oh yeah, it was a red. Okay, we might as well. There we go. Get him on the staff as well. Yeah, a little trick if you've only got one Pikmin in your whole party. Just pick them up, hold them, and then you won't have to worry about them like being really slow or tripping or whatever. There we go. There we go. So obviously, yeah, the plan is that once this is done, I will go back to my regular schedule, where we'll be doing like one day per part when we get up to the distant spring. Although obviously the distant spring is going to be like the only location that we'll be spending time in for the foreseeable future. Oh shit. But yeah, we'll just we'll get the Forest of Hope and the Forest Naval out of the way today. Yeah, just for the sake of like keeping things flowing. I might end up having to do this on multiple occasions. Like say for instance, once I'm done with the distant spring, if there's only like one part left in that zone as well. By the time I'm done with it, I might just go back and revisit it in the same part, just to say, because otherwise it would basically I would just be screwing around, doing nothing for like 10 minutes while I wait for the countdown to start, when I can just hit the button, go to sunset, and then just head back in. I may also do that during the final day as well, during the final area as well, because that might take me more than 1 day. There we go. We've got a whole party of reds here, so even though this is like a fully darkened wall, it's not going to take them too long to knock this thing down.
Tear down this wall! Tear it down!
It'll give us time to prep for that big bastard over there, the armored cannon beetle. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? How this is planet Earth, and yet a lot of these creatures are like legitimately alien. So, like for instance, it's a big four-legged beetle that fires boulders out of its mush. Don't ask me how that works. It just does. There we go. All right, come here, you big sod. No, come on, look at me. Look at me while I'm talking to you. Look at all these Pikmin I've got. All these delicious Pikmin. Ooh, like right for the... Oh yeah, you don't eat them, do you? You just try to crush them with your rocks. So yeah, when it tries to breathe in through its nostril there, to fire a rock at you, chuck a Pikmin inside it, and then that'll stop it from firing its rock. Shit! Oh my god.
This is your fault, goddammit!
I was not paying very close attention there. Ah, well, you win some, you lose some. We'll get those Pikmin back sooner or later. There we go. This thing's gonna, yeah, like, the corpse of this thing is gonna be worth a decent amount. But also, we have this to take back as well. The radiation canopy. This turns the harsh radiation of deep space into soft infrared rays that are easy on the body. I'll sleep like a baby once I get this back to the ship. I'm starting to think that that might be why you didn't find out how the Geiger counter works. Yeah, because heaven forfend that your radiation canopy, like, you know, ends up failing. Actually, you know what? If your radiation canopy fails in deep space, what's going to happen is that you're going to die, aren't you? Because that's how vacuums work. There we go. Never really cared for the vacuum of space. I always preferred my Henry Hoover instead. Now that's a proper vacuum. Alright, so yeah, once we've gotten the radiation canopy back and the remains of the armored cannon beetle, yeah, we'll head straight to Sunset, and then we'll make our way over to the Forest Naval. I suppose if I wanted to, I could, like, yeah, there are a few enemies around here to kill, so I could have, like, yeah, gotten the numbers up a little bit more, but I'm already doing pretty decently in terms of how many Pikmin I've got, even though I did just lose 20 of them. There we go. There we go. The ship looks a little bit more complete now that I've got my windscreen. I'll have to inspect it later to make sure it hasn't cracked. I'll be in for even more trouble if I have any radiation leaks. And that is now 21 of 30 parts. Yeah, you'll also probably have a bit of an oxygen problem as well, won't you? Just well, let's quickly pull out a bunch more reds as well, so to save me having to pluck any. So yeah, we've currently got 456 Pikmin. We'll chuck that thing in there, and we now have. Oh yeah, no, way more than 20. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. You didn't really lose. No, you didn't really lose too much. Except for you, Barry, because I think oh, well, one of the Pikmin that got crushed was Jeff, wasn't it? Yeah, he owed you like 10 quid. So yeah, sorry, you're not getting that back. Anyway, let's just get them all flowered up now. There we go. And yeah, let's just go straight to Sunset. Alright. Bedtime for you survivors. I wonder if that's like, I know I've lost more Pikmin in a single day, I'm sure, than, oh yeah, yeah, those two are like, yeah, really, yeah, cutting it close there.
Get to the chopper!
Yeah, jog on, you little bastards. Yeah, you want to eat? Wake up earlier in the morning. It is very strange, the scenery of this planet, which I once found hostile, now sometimes strikes me as surprisingly serene. Perhaps the Pikmin I have opened my heart to the beauty of this world. I even started thinking there were some parts I do not need. A daydream. Well, yeah, no, you're gonna be visiting this place on plenty of occasions, I'm sure. So, yeah, you'll get used to the environment sooner or later. So yeah, total Pikmin population is 506. Yeah, we sprouted 50 Pikmin today for a grand total of 671. Although we lost 20 for a grand total of 171. We now have 262 reds, 119 yellows, and 125 blues. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next. Nah, I'm totally kidding. But let's just quickly pop a save, and then we'll head straight over to the Forest Naval, shall we?
Later that very same year.
Alright, here we are, back in the Forest Naval. Yeah, this one shouldn't take too long either. I think all I need is a few reds and a few yellows for this one. Not too many of each though, because Well, tell you, I could probably go for a decent number of reds at the very least. But for yellows, I want to keep the party relatively under control, so let's not have more than, like, 30 of them. There we go. And, pull out some blues as well, because their job is to is literally stay here, and, yeah, when we bring back in, if we bring back any, if we bring back any fuel for our onions, then, yeah, I won't have to do any plucking. Or at least, at the very least, it'll minimize the amount of plucking I have to do. First things first, we want these things to kill. Oh no, I lost one. Poor little bugger. There we go. Yeah, got a fair few Pikmin carrying spoils back up to the onions, but I think I should still have enough reds in order to accomplish my goal. Yeah, because I've got the reds because like I need to carry a ship part past those fire geysers, which isn't going to be nice. And this isn't very nice either.
Spiders! A giant legion of spiders!
My apologies to anybody in the audience if you have arachnophobia, but yeah, this is the beady longlegs. Probably one of the first proper boss fights that we've encountered in the game so far. I'm losing Pikmin left and right here. But yeah, this is also the reason why you want to come in here with a smaller party, because this thing stomps around like nobody's business. The smaller the party you have, the less likely they are to get stomped on. Although I've kind of already made that a bit of a moot point already. Yeah, so the reason why you want to bring yellows into this fight is because, yeah, otherwise its weak point is, like, too high up for regular Pikmin to reach. There we go. Finally got our guard satellite. Deep space is filled with dangers. This automated satellite does its part to help guard both me and my spaceship. I'll sleep better at night once this little satellite is back on duty. I think maybe it might be a good idea to have that thing turned on when that fucking giant asteroid was, like, yeah, flying about the place. Maybe you wouldn't have crash landed on this godforsaken rock if you'd done that. I don't know. I don't know how that thing works. But yeah, you want to use yellow. Yeah, it's ideal to use yellow Pikmin against the beady longlegs because its weak point is quite high up, and if you're using regular Pikmin like reds or blues, then its weak point will only be low enough at certain occasions. But if you're using yellow Pikmin, you can just chuck them right up there without any issues. Actually, you know what? You guys help out with that as well. There we go. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a bit of a net loss of yellows, but I can at the very least get a few of them back. Okay, pluck these two as well, just so they don't get left behind. But yeah, not much else. Not much else to do now, except yeah, wait until the emergency radio gets brought back. Actually, no, it was a we already have the emergency radio. This is the guard satellite. Beg your pardon. Yeah, come on, while we're young. There we go. So yeah, that's the final two parts dusted off for both the Forest of Hope and the Forest Navel as well. absolutely tremendous. But yeah, you could... oh, actually, hang on a second. We've got a Pikmin missing. Where are you? No man gets left behind. Then again, they also say that no man is an island, but what about the Isle of Man? God, that's a really fucking old joke. Alright, hang on, let's see. I'll see if I can go and find this straggler. Oh, wait, no, it's literally right. There you are. Little fucking twerp. Oh, Benjamin, it's you. I should have known. He's always pulling bullshit like that. But yeah, like, as you can see on the clock, yeah, getting that final ship part did not take very much of the day at all. So yeah, I think like just condensing this down into one single part was the best way to go, ultimately. But yeah, so yeah, that is the Forest of Hope and the Forest of Naval completely done and dusted. From here on out, we're just going to be exploring the distant spring. So yeah, that location might become a bit samey after a while, but we've still got quite a few parts of it to explore. And yeah, once we unlocked the final area, then even if that area takes me multiple days, I'll just condense that down to a single part as well. It's just a little bit more convenient that way. Fire should be a natural enemy of the Pikmin, but on closer examination, I found red Pikmin to be impervious to it. It is fascinating. The reds continue through the flames, completely oblivious to any Pikmin burning around them. Yeah, like absolute scumbags. A lot of them. How can they do that to their fellow brothers and sisters?
This is fine.
But yeah, so yeah, that is now, our Pikmin population is now up to 522. We have sprouted a total of 28 Pikmin for a grand total of 699. We lost 12 in battle for a grand total of 183. We still have 0 left behind. We have 285 reds, 112 yellows, and 125 blues. We've got 22 of the ship parts, only 8 remaining, and we have 18 days left on the clock. So yeah, for real this time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Pikmin. TTFN.